My name is Nicole Dennis, and thank you for that introduction, Justin. It is a privilege to be here in such esteemed company with all of these amazing women here today. And it's amazing to have people from all around the world watching and listening to what we have going on today. So I'm really excited to be here with you. So if you love free stuff, make sure you go to the chat box and jump on the link and enter into our raffle, because we have some great prizes to give away today. So we'll be giving those away in between speakers. So I'm going to give a very brief introduction into ASEA's products, and I'll tell you where you can go to get more information if you are here. I noticed a few people here for the first time. So I am so grateful that someone introduced me to ASEA's products. They really transformed my life. I had a lot of fatigue issues before ASEA, and it's given me such better energy and stamina and mental clarity, and just changed the whole way that is possible for me to live my life since I was introduced to ASEA. Little did I know that this health transformation would also come along with an incredible transformation in my financial well-being, and I've been able to create an incredible global business helping other people get transformations from home, which is really awesome. So it's allowed me to have a lot more time with my family, but you're going to hear some incredible stories around that from the other women today. So a little bit about why to choose cellular health. So I'd always, used a lot of health products and done a lot of things, but I still had challenges, right? Because I hadn't got to that cellular level. So our cells are the most basic structural unit of human life. Everything in our body is just made up of cells, right? So we need our cells to be healthy. And what we know now from science is that redox molecules are foundational to our health, healing, and well-being. So you can go and you can look up like articles in medical journals and things like that. And there's a lot of research that this is now a fact. Unfortunately, the bad news is that as we age, we naturally produce less and less of these molecules. So a healthy teenager will be at 100% production, right? By the age of 40, it's down to 50% of what it was. So guess what happens? Our cells can't talk as well as what they did when we were younger, and things start to break down. And then, as we get even older, that declines even further. So ASEA is the only company where you can get cellular health top up of these redox molecules through redox signaling products. It's the only company in the world that has them. And redox is ASEA's flagship technology that is contained in a liquid you drink and a gel that you rub on, are our two main products that sit in this flagship category. So they boost our cellular communication, which protects our cells, ensures replacement with healthy cells, and allows our cells to just be overall healthier. So in conjunction with that, ASEA has supporting health and wellness products, which is really high quality whole food cellular nutrition. And we're still going to need, we still need good food quality, good nutritional quality, good lifestyle things as well. And ASEA also has some health and beauty products, which we can use alongside the Redox to help us look even younger and fresher with less wrinkles, because of course it's always good to have less wrinkles. Particularly, I think a lot of us women really like that. So I'm going to just cover really, really briefly what we know about redox molecules. So redox molecules regulate every major system of the body at a cellular level. So people will often ask, oh, will it help me with, and they, insert whatever challenge you can think of. I've been asked like pretty much all of them. And the thing with redox is because it works at a cellular level, it works on our cardiovascular system, our nervous system, respiratory system, musculoskeletal, digestive, our skin. You get the idea, right? It works on everything because it's working at a cellular level. So ASEA has actually done millions and millions of dollars worth of research with independent companies where they've got them to do research on ASEA's flagship redox technology products. So these are some of the institutions that ASEA has partnered with. On the tubes of Renew, you will see this Bioagilitics Redox certified. So all of the products are certified to contain these redox signaling molecules that ASEA says that they can contain by an independent laboratory. So if you want to learn more about redox science, I'm not going to go into all the details of that today. You can visit a couple of places, ASEAscience.com and theredoxdoc.com. So those websites are down there. So I invite you to go to those websites and you can learn all about the incredible science behind ASEA. You can also get in touch with the person who invited you and they'll be able to point you to more in-depth resources about the science behind ASEA if that's what you want. So let's just take a little tiny look at, redox and your genes at a gene level. So I get really upset when I hear these things in the media that people say, oh, you've got this gene and it means you're going to develop this illness, because we know from science that that is not true, but it definitely gets sensationalized. So 95% of our genes are not fixed. So what if we could influence these genes that are not fixed? Well, we can through our lifestyle, through taking a supplement of redox, through having good quality nutrition, through things even like meditation. We can influence these. And this is definitely proven in science these days. So this book, Healthy Cells, Healthy Life by Dr. Robertson Ward, he says, I know of no better resource than supplementing redox molecules if we want to impact our cells foundationally. So that is a really big statement, right? So you can supplement with redox and it's going to have a foundational impact at a cellular level. So that's pretty huge. So I know for me, that was what happened when I introduced redox, and I had done all of the other things, the lifestyle things, the diet things, the supplementation things, but this was what really made a difference and a change for me. So I think a picture speaks 1,000 words. So let's just take a look at our incredible topical product, Renew 28, and what it is doing from the outside. So these are photos, 28 days, which is not a very long time, of the changes, the visible changes that people experience just through using Renew 28. So if we can think of wrinkles like oxidative stress or rusting that you can see on the outside of the body, you can just imagine if this topical redox product is doing this on the outside, what do you think could happen to your insides if you were also drinking ASEA? So pretty phenomenal, right? I love these pictures, and you can see just the results are outstanding in just 28 days. I briefly want to touch on cellular nutrition, which is something that's really important and quite close to my heart and Justin's heart. Justin had a health food store, and we became very disillusioned with the nutritional industry after having that about the pretty much downright toxic things that they put in a lot of supplements that are sold. So these products are very cutting edge because they are all natural, they're no GMO, and they are actually based on food. And I know that you might be sitting here going, well, aren't supplements food? No, most of them are not food. Most of them are synthetic, and a lot from genetically modified organisms as well. And the great thing, these designed to work with our flagship redox technology, but to give your cells the nutrition that it needs. And the great thing that I really love about this, and why I think we see people have such phenomenal results, is because they have a BioVia complex in there, which actually helps us absorb what's in these products better. So I would love to hear from you in the chat. Just make sure you change it to all panelists and attendees what your favorite VIA product is, if you have one, and what your experience with using that product has been. So make sure you change it to all panelists and attendees so everyone can see if you've had a great experience. I know people have had incredible experiences with these. Now, just a note, these products are available for personal use only in Australia, New Zealand, and Canada. This means that you order them direct from the United States, and that they will be shipped directly to you from the United States. Unfortunately, at this time, they're not available in Thailand, Malaysia, Taiwan, and the Philippines. So, but in all of our other global markets where ASEA is open, they are available as a full offering that you can add to your order. Okay, so just to recap a little bit about ASEA's products, is they really, I believe, are the key to helping you live a cellular health lifestyle. It's definitely what turned things around for me. And I spent many years and like over $100,000, I'd hate to think how much, on my health, trying to resolve my issues. So they provide us cellular health from the inside out with our flagship Redox drink, as well as with the VIA nutritional line as well. So you partner with these, and it's just going to really help you internally for everything to work better. And then we have from the outside in with the topical Renew 28, which is probably my favorite product. I would love to hear your favorite ASEA product in the chat there. Just make sure you change it to all panelists and attendees, the blue box, because I know a lot of people are just setting it to the panelists, and I'm sure the other attendees would love to hear from you as well. So share with us your favorite product, and maybe just in 5 words or less, what ASEA has done and benefited you from a health transformation perspective. Okay, so and of course we have the additional Renew Advanced products that you can partner with the ASEA Renew 28 product. So this puts in place the foundation for a healthy lifestyle along with healthy food, exercise, and managing our stress. So I would just invite you to think about what challenges or needs you or your family have, the top 3. I'd love for you to write these down, write them in your phone in the notes, or write them on a piece of paper if you have one. And if you're here for the first time, I know a lot of you are first timers, get back to the person who invited you on here today and share with them these top 3 challenges that you or your family are experiencing, and they will be able to help and guide you how to best utilize ASEA's range of products to help you address those. So I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about this, but ASEA's products are all backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee. Melissa will be going through a little bit how you can get started later. Most people choose to buy our products wholesale, either as a preferred customer or as an associate. And we have a great value deal on at the moment that Melissa will be covering later on in the call. So I hope that was an informative introduction to the products. I remind you again to enter our raffle. We'll be drawing the first raffle prize shortly through the link there. And if you are in Australia and New Zealand, we have an extra special offer. Thank you so much to ASEA Corporate, and particularly to Kim Hill, who looks after us here in Australia from the corporate office, for putting this on for us. And this is the code, and you have to just put that in on the checkout page and you will get a free extra tube of Renew with your order. So this is a little bit about the bounce back. Melissa is going to cover this later, so I'll leave that to her. So this is really a transformational health technology, and this company can transform your life. And I really want to give credit to Vertus Norton, our founder. He is now retired, and he says we are all at the start of something big with great purpose, and we can all begin to choose this moment to influence the future, and we can all have an impact on changing the world. So thank you very much for taking the time to be here, and I'll hand back over to Justin.